There are around 7 million unpaid carers in the UK. Every day, they devote their time and energy to look after a family member or a friend. Quite often, unpaid carers give up work or education and they don't get a chance to see their friends or even find time for themselves. How can that be right?
Hi, my name is Holly. I grew up as a young carer for my younger sister, with my mum as the primary carer. Growing up, it was very important for me to kind of be very involved with family life and feel that I wanted to be at home and around, something that maybe my peers without caring responsibilities didn't really feel as strongly. And with that obviously come some challenges. I think feeling like you are the person that people rely on, being the person that people depend on can be quite daunting sometimes. And now, as a volunteer for Young Carers Charities, I often hear young carers tell me that they struggle to concentrate at home and they struggle to concentrate at school. I think being a young carer is not just about the things you do, but it's also about the things that you can't do, the things that you have to sacrifice. And that can be very hard, seeing your life be quite different to some of your peers and some of your friends. Young carers like me deserve support, but the case is that it just simply isn't there a lot of the time.
I've been caring for my mum for over 38 years now, and now I care for my dad as well. Of course I do it because they need me, but it's meant giving up my job and relying on benefits like carer's allowance. Then with the cost of living crisis happening, we're struggling just to get by day to day. There's just no support for carers like me. Even though we've had to give up our dreams, plans for the future, it really shouldn't be like this. At the end of the day, we're not asking for much. We just want what's fair and right. Being an unpaid carer is definitely not easy, but it really shouldn't have to be this hard.
It's no secret, we are facing a social care crisis. Services everywhere are stretched, and unpaid carers are having to step in to provide more care because social care services are not there. But is that fair? Just think about it for a second. The state saves billions of pounds every year thanks to the tireless care undertaken by carers looking after a loved one, friend, relative or neighbour.
But what are unpaid carers getting in return for all the care they provide and all the money they save the state?
There are some rights for carers in place.
But all too often, the system makes it too difficult for unpaid carers to claim their rights, such as the right to respite or indeed the right to a carer's assessment.
If they can't get their right to an assessment, it's impossible for them to get the help they need to go on caring for their loved one.
Carers have been invisible for too long. It's time for all carers to be given their rights, no matter who they are or where they are from. If carers are given the rights that they deserve, then caring doesn't have to come at the cost of someone's mental or physical health.